just like you have artificial intelligence, we have emotional intelligence. Now, up until we talked about this issue, I actually wasn't aware that you could actually acquire skills, emotional intelligence skills. I didn't know that. Well, but Pastor Favor and Pastor Wisdom had to put us through. Now, as a human being, when you are going into these relationships, you need to be able to understand the next person, understand their emotions, how they react to certain issues. That way, you are able to deal with them. Now, don't forget that when we go into relationships, we're two different people. With coming from different backgrounds, different ideologies, and there will always be a clash.
And most times, actually, opposites attract. So you have people who are different emotionally, with different personalities and attitudes coming together. Okay,
so I must be able to acquire the skills. Now, I also learned that some people are born emotionally intelligent. So those of us who are not that emotionally intelligent, we have to acquire that skill. So if I know that Adora gets to scream when she's angry, I'd let her cool off, and then I'll come to her, because for me, if I'm angry, I try not to talk. I don't want to be engaged at that point. So if you know me that well, then you just let me cool off, and then later on, in fact, I will be the one that will come to you and say, okay, this is what happened. I hope you're not offended. But
so you need to study your partner to understand. So how do I know if I am emotionally intelligent? Because I would like to know. I mean, it's going to help me in any relationship.
If you are smart enough to know how to handle issues, most of the time you notice that the way you react to certain issues helps to quell the situation, or makes the person love you the more, then you are emotionally intelligent.
Okay.
So you hear people say, she knows exactly what to do when maybe I'm sick or when I'm sad. He just knows. How did you know this, darling? How did you know to send me flowers? How did you know I was having a bad day? That text message was
psychic.
Yeah, exactly. And so and the guy says, and somebody asked a guy, why this girl? Why? I mean, there's so many other girls you would want to be with. Why this girl? And he says, she gets me.
Yeah. Funny enough, I was actually watching Good Deeds yesterday. I've watched it a couple of times.
I've seen that movie like a million times.
So I just started to watch it again yesterday. And interestingly, the lady, because, in the movie, he was engaged, but he met the janitor in his office who understood him. And she knew, from discussing with him, she knew that he loved to ride bikes and all of that. So she hired a bike, got him the jacket, took him for a spin and all of that. That was really cool, because you could see that he was thinking, wow.
Yeah,
because knows what I like.
The guy was used to a certain kind of regiment. And she said, I noticed that your shoulder is always pretty high. Like, you need to rest,
to relax.
Too many things, too many responsibilities. When do you have time to do the things you love? And he said, oh, well, somebody has to do the job around here.
Yeah.
And she gave him just one shot, and he changed everything. And for once, he found somebody who got him. So that's another thing. It's not enough to follow status quo.
Yeah. But I get you, right?
Yeah, we get each other. That's
I get you.
Like that's why we're partners for life. You know what I'm saying? We're straight. Just anyway. So we're going to be letting our listeners tell us what they have, how this has helped their relationships since the last time because lots of people called in and asked questions. Many people get married, and before marriage, after the honeymoon phase, when you get married, the honeymoon phase, we're all lovey-doveying, and then reality sets in. When that reality sets in, lots of people go cold,
Yeah.
He's not doing those things he used to do. He no longer laughs at my jokes. Am I no longer funny? So if you're emotionally intelligent, you would be able to address the issue. Some of us get married for so many reasons that might not be good enough, but when you are in the marriage, you're there now. What are you going to do?
Yeah, and definitely, I think that is a skill that, one needs to learn. I definitely need to learn about emotional
I don't think I'm emotionally intelligent.
Yeah, to be able to read the other person and know, okay, does he want his space right now? Does he want me to come around? Does he want me to keep quiet or to talk to him? Does he want me to sit down and watch the football game? Or does he just want to hang out with the boys?
Exactly. So you need to be able to tell. Now, I know a lot of people who they have their days. They just want to be alone for some days, and then there's some days that they're all over the place. If you're smart enough to know how to deal with these people, you would have a great relationship. And one day they'll tell you, you get me, right? And I like the fact that when you knock once, I don't answer, you go away.
You go away.
So all those kind of things. But we're going to have Pastor Wisdom and Favor series soon in the studio to talk to us on the B part of this. But we're opening the phone lines. How emotionally intelligent are you? Has it worked for you? Have you tried to experiment it in your relationships since we talked about it last week? And if you are one of those people who are in the category of emotionally intelligent people who were born with this and you're psychic like that, join the conversation and let's hear what you have learned so far. 084461923, 08095975764, 08099914826, 08031230253 and 08000 P Nigeria info. The ladies can call 0807-183-2977 and on WhatsApp.
Yeah, you can send us a message to 0809-030-6416 and you can also send an SMS to 32351.
All right, so join the conversation. Twitter to us. Let us know how smart are you when it comes to these emotional matters. Hello.
Yes, Mariana, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, we missed you. Really.
I missed you too.
I'm sure she missed you too.
I'm Dr. Kingsley.
Okay.
I listened last week. I tried to call in, those that are smarter than me.
Got through.
Yes, got in. I could not. Really, I was really enjoying the program last week. Emotional intelligence. I got it to be how to quell anger. Your opponent or your partner. Your partner, how to really bring him down on anger and then turn that anger to be favorable to two of you. Formally, I must say the truth. There was a day I smashed a cup. You understand? There was a day my wife annoyed me in a way. I'm very temperamental sometimes. After listening to him, though I'm emotionally intelligent in a way, because that day I observed that I'm a little bit, maybe 50% emotionally intelligent, but not up to 100%.
Okay.
But after listening to him since that Monday, I think even day before yesterday, there was something that happened. I would have eaten or done something.
So how did you handle the issue? You said you smashed the cup. How did you handle the issue, or how did your wife handle the issue?
Yes, this latest one, that was the day before yesterday. I said something, she reacted in a way, she said something just like casual, something like that. I was talking something serious, and I don't like when I'm talking something serious. The person just reacts casually, She reacted casually to me in a way that thing is not serious. So formally, I would back at her, What I did was I kept quiet. I kept quiet, I looked at her, I kept quiet. I tried to kind of have a deep breath and then held myself. Turned after her out and then walked away. I didn't talk again. And she realized I was annoyed.
Yeah.
Then I went to sit down somewhere. And I remembered what even we discussed. I was thinking, I want to ask this emotional intelligence and see whether it's going to work out now.
Okay.
Do you know she came back to me and asked me what was happening? Were you annoyed? So how do you know I was annoyed? Then so you didn't talk again. You left me and then you went to sit down. I heard her. Then in that case, again, she was also emotional intelligence. She didn't know that she was emotional intelligent. Then I practiced my own. You understand? That day, immediately we settled it up. Then I told her,
and it became history.
Yeah, it became history.
Okay.
It became history. Since that day, I think I have been practicing it. And I know I will keep practicing it so that my anger will
All right. That's great. That's great news. Thank you very much for calling.
It actually works.
It deserves an applause. Sometimes when we talk about these issues, people feel that we're just talking. These people, you talk too much. You brought one pastor now to come and tell us one story. Is it going to work? So sometimes it's necessary for us to put these things into practice and see if it actually works. And
I'm actually quite happy that his wife also, like you said, was emotionally intelligent. Even though she, maybe didn't listen to the program, but she was able to, assess that he wasn't happy about something, and was able to talk to him. She didn't flare up also.
And if you notice, they didn't talk too much. It was more of the non-verbal, because he said the moment he realized that she got him, she held, he
held her. Yeah.
I mean, this is so lovey-dovey. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, Minnie.
Hi.
Yeah. See, I want to tell you here that emotionally intelligent is what somebody need to observe before anything about relationship and marriage.
Mm-hmm.
If you are a wise person in relation, you will be winning so much heart with this emotional intelligence.
Okay.
Like there was one time I have one lady I met one certain time. But due to that, this lady is a kind of a lady, there's a person that maybe when they see you, they will be seeing you, your body language, but you're not interested in them, something like that. So there was a time one of the girlfriend comes around. So due to that, he was thinking that maybe I may have interest on that lady. So he opened up to that lady.
What you mean is she thought you were trying to sleep with her?
Yeah?
You said you may have interest on the NIS, so I'm trying to understand.
That I may have interest on her friend.
Oh,
Okay.
I see.
She thought you were interested in a relationship with her friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So she now openly said that her friend that he should not look at that he should not look at that a kind of a social person. He's trying to condemn me
Okay.
in front of that lady. So what did I do? Since he has made it open, it's not as if that he called the girl and said he opened it so that he will put a gap between me and that lady.
Okay.
So what did I
What
do?
was your reaction? Quickly, we don't have too much time.
My that's what I'm telling you now. Then I have to use that intelligent this thing. So all my body language, all my things was now trying to refer to that lady that I'm innocent in everything.
Oh, so you didn't react? You didn't get angry? You just kept smiling?
No, I didn't get angry. But to me, I know it's a bad omen to me. They wanted to kill me.
But you didn't allow her to use her reggae to destroy your blues.
No, but I swear in my mind that I must get that lady for him to know that she did not say anything to me.
So did you get the lady?
Did you get the lady quickly before we go?
Yes, I positioned myself very well.
Correct. Yeah, bad guy. Okay. We have to go for the break. When we come back, Pastor Wisdom and Favor Siri will be in the studio. But we're still talking about emotional intelligence and how we should apply it in our relationships. Up next is the headline news.